There are safety concerns after yesterday's fiery and deadly crash on the Buckman Bridge. The wreck snarled traffic for hours on that major artery between Clay County and Mandarin. Troopers say a broken down car was hit from behind by another driver, and the two people in that stalled car were killed. News4JAX reporter Scott Johnson is joining us from our mobile newsroom. Scott, you are actually crossing the Buckman Bridge right now to give us a perspective of what people have to deal with every day.
I've been trying to get on it for a while. We've been going back and forth all day, Joy. We're about to pull on it again. Let me show you from the live drive. It is just backed. It is gridlock. This is day-to-day traffic on the Buckman Bridge. This is something we've been watching all day, particularly when it's not as bad and people are going 70, 80 miles an hour. We saw what that can mean yesterday with a deadly crash right on the heart of the Buckman. The volume of traffic daily on the Buckman is incredible, as drivers I talk to fret about the few miles it takes to cross the bridge. Do you ever worry about breaking down or someone driving erratically on there? Is that
all the time? Because I don't know, you know how the roads are? It feels too tight. You can easily crash into someone.
It could open up a little wider maybe, but...
You think that would be helpful if it did?
Yeah.
Wednesday's crash is only the latest fatal to hit the Buckman. In 2015, a woman and 3 children were killed in a fiery crash on the bridge. In 2014, a car went over the side into the water. And in 2012, an overturned vehicle threw a passenger into the water. So I headed onto the Buckman. Okay, over here, I see a lane shut down and found much of the emergency left-hand lane in both directions is shut down right now. Now that we're midway through, there's finally an emergency lane on the left where you could get somewhat. It's a merged lane.
It's always a danger when there's no area to pull off if your vehicle breaks down.
News4JAX crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson says slow down when you're on the bridge, avoid high-speed drivers, and if you have an unreliable car,
they may want to give second thoughts about taking an alternate route because that's a very long bridge.
I reached out to the Department of Transportation with 3 questions. Is the bridge adequately designed for driver safety? Are the closed emergency lanes creating a safety hazard? And is the current state of the bridge partly responsible for Wednesday's crash? Looking back right now at the gridlock, this is to get on the Mandarin side of the road. It is just bad out here every night, as you know, if you cross the Buckman Bridge regularly. I just got some answers from the DOT. They tell me while that corridor is under construction, it does close part of the lane, but traffic volumes, they try and deal with it as best they can. They open up those lanes as quickly as they can. They do say as far as the crash yesterday, they have to wait for the Florida Highway Patrol to wrap up their investigation to determine whether or not the layout of this bridge had anything to do with it. We're live on the Mandarin side of the Buckman. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.